I get ambitious in the summer. Finally, I'm defrosted and so ready to make memories. I'm back home and I've spent weeks learning my way around, weaving mindfulness into my routines, and asking, what would bring me pleasure and peace in this moment?
Is this the love bug? Those times I didn't know, I didn't cry, I was smart, but now it's like a fever high. Oh gosh, is this the love bug?
Step by step, I've been figuring out how my apartment works best, and a couple of weeks ago, I stumbled upon this piece of furniture, which to me fits perfectly into my space, functionally and also aesthetically. Although it's summer right now, I'm just preparing for all of those winter months where I'm going to be sitting inside, and I so look forward to sitting at my desk, writing, creating, and working. Oh, and eating, because it's also my dining table.
Close to my heart, I feel like I could die. Oh gosh, is this the love bug?
Another avenue of exploration I've been tapping into are finding ways of practicing self-love, feeling empowered in my body, and honoring my sexuality, all through a platform called CHEEX.
Feels crowded. The world within our minds, where you and I feel the fight, the one.
Growing up, I wish I had a resource like this, offering not just ethical, intimate content, but also the education that goes along with it in their Pleasure Academy. I appreciate about CHEEX that their content is thoughtful, diverse, and somehow you can feel that it is lovingly made and definitely consciously curated. The stories feel authentic, and the best part about CHEEX to me is that you can trust the content you're consuming. I love learning about this topic. I love studying the history of sex, whether it's in medieval times, whether it's in the Stone Ages. And so the aspect of the Pleasure Academy on CHEEX is so exciting to me. It's also the perfect space to learn because it's judgment-free and also empowering. If you're curious, explore CHEEX with my code JR7 that gives you 7 days of unlimited access on their yearly plan. You can cancel this anytime during the trial, so there's truly nothing to lose. Hello and welcome to perhaps my favorite corner of my apartment. It's actually a transformable corner because you can close this beautiful piece of furniture. I wanted to touch on my reading saga this summer because, oh girl, it has been quite a change. So, at the beginning of the year, I set myself maybe a little bit of a wild reading challenge of reading 40 books, okay? I was like, let me be ambitious. I'm studying. I want to continue my research, my self-learning curriculum. I want to read more history books. I'm a literature student. At the beginning of July, my friend sent me like a screenshot of my reading challenge thing. And guess how many books I read until then? Yup, it was 1. And it just acted as like an activation, a motivation, because my friend wrote LOL. And I was offended. You know, I was like, this person thinks that I'm a fake reader. This person thinks that I just set goals and don't achieve them. And I don't know why I took this so personal. I don't know why my ego was scratched, but I'm using that as fuel. I have been reading about 2 books a week, and let me just honor some of the books that have been giving me a lot of pleasure this summer. And I just want to talk about this because just getting back into reading has been a gift. Spending my time more present and more calm. I love being in a state where I'm with a book, like in a book. It's so different than when I'm like watching a video. When I watch a YouTube video, I do so many other things. I don't consume the YouTube video in the same way. And I think it also impacts me differently. First thing I did was tell myself to just freaking finish the books that I started. It was these 3. The first one, this book, basically a nice basic introduction to medieval views on women in society. And I don't know why, like, it just took me a while to read it. And I want to go deeper. I did really enjoy that. And this is such a good book to like navigate out of. Like, you know, I find out about this one idea and I continue my research on that. So in that sense, it's amazing. Same topic, sex at dawn, why we mate, why we stray, and what it means for modern relationships. I mean, there's so much information in here. It was fascinating, and also a lot of baboons, I think. We're very similar in our behavior to baboons. Also, again, more to learn on that. I read this, White Nights by Dostoevsky, and the first time I started this, I put it down. For this challenge, I read it through, and I can say I'm probably going to read more of Dostoevsky. I'm glad I gave it a try. This is actually a book that I started in July. I read this while I was in Texas for Camp Music Bed, and so good. It's such a cool idea, story. I love the perspectives. It sort of gives you the different perspectives of the characters. There's not many characters. And one character in particular is very interesting. She's kind of used as a martyr to like explain womanhood in some ways. What I also really liked about this was like the atmosphere. I don't know. It's like that sort of atmosphere that I found in Murakami's books sometimes, even though the topics might be a bit grimy or like a little weird. The atmosphere just hits. It's just kind of what I remember from this. Then we have this. This is a fun German novel about girly best friends, women friendships. And what's cool about this is actually I've been following the author for a few years and her journey of writing this book. So I was just so glad to pick this up and finally read it. And it was pretty good. I think it's only out in German at the moment because it just came out. Then we're diving into some fantasy. I mean, this is like an unavoidable book, Red Rising, and I gave it a try. It's about revolution. And as I'm currently reading 1984, it's, how should I say this? It's like I recognize sort of this path, right, that a lot of these books take, like the stories. It's just sort of different fonts. And that is not to say anything negative. It's just
emphasizing how important revolution is, and like it's obviously still impacting us today. We still need revolution in our world right now. Maybe I'm like just interpreting way too much into this, but it's fun to read about revolution. This is a very action-packed shape of it. At times, you know, I'm a chill person. At times it was a little intense, but it's really good. What can I say? I'll probably read more about this, more of the series. Sorry. 2 more. Then we have this. This is Hierarchies of Solidarity. It basically talks about the ways we show solidarity, that there are hierarchies, and it's also some critique on how to view solidarity when we give it, like when it's wrong, when it's right, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty good. I would love to go deeper into this topic, and this is a good start. Then, y'all, what can I say? Reading Pride and Prejudice this summer for the first time, it was a gift. It was truly a gift. And I sort of, I treasured reading this because I knew I would only be reading it the first time once, and like feeling that wonder and that unknowing of a story unfolding because I've never seen the movie. It was just so great. And this is honestly a big piece of this video, like why I call it my summer pleasures, because this truly has been one. Reading an amazing book by an amazing author, such a nice story, and after this I saw the movie, y'all. Definition of pleasure for me. And I'm excited to read more Jane Austen, because before this I tried, but you know, the the writing, the language, the sarcasm, it was a bit tiring at times to get into, but now I think I'm in it. I'm used to the language, and it's an ever-growing appreciation. So yes, this was my reading saga so far. I'll continue and I'll keep you updated. I have 31 books to go, 118 days. I don't keep track of it that exactly. I just want to be reading, and this puts some fire under my butt, so I will try to keep going. Yeah, that's basically my book talk.
My favorite way to dissect and reflect on a book is by making myself a mind map, and I map either the characters, the concepts, storylines, anything that I want to learn more about, that I have questions about, or that I don't understand yet. And I love doing this in Notability. This has been one of my favorite note-taking apps for years, especially for university, but of course it also applies to studying things on your own, and it's just so intuitive. I love drawing things in there. Let me know if you want to see a bit more of my process of taking book notes, but this is just one of my favorite things to do in the evening when I take some time to do some book reflection. welcome to my kitchen. Tonight, we want to bake some brownies. Feet May. Feet. Featuring. I love when things are simple, straightforward. We got some hazelnuts, walnuts. Period brain is activated. We got the baking mix. And we got the form. Let's go. Is that your comment? Here, you
What
can
am I
try to
supposed to
unfold this. I don't
Oh,
know.
this sounds so good.
What are we here to do today?
Am I gonna bake?
In a tiny kitchen.
In a tiny kitchen.
Baking in a tiny kitchen. Making brownies on our period.
Okay, so let me unfold this. Clean, crisp sounds. I've been watching
So,
The Bear,
¿cómo
so
True.
I'm so on my like chef cooking
True.
shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I always used to want to be pastry chef though, and I'm low-key still thinking about doing.
Of course, bro.
Doing like a pastry chef training because I really want to do that.
Hi.
Okay. Et voila.
Anyways, we did lose a scarf this weekend.
Yeah.
So that's on our thrifting list. Oh my gosh, what's on our thrifting list? Oh my god. Can you wait? Do another shot. Like all the things we're looking for while thrifting.
Oh my god, that's
Because girl, we've already been thrifting, yet we still have some essentials we're trying to find. Oh shit, the butter.
Oh.
She's still melting.
Okay, I want to just keep getting some nice baby tees. I want to get a knit vest. I really want to find like a pair of like dark wash jeans. And like just a pair of nice shorts. I don't own a single pair of shorts.
Girl, yeah. I got one pair this year and I bought them new, which is a sin, but they're great. Knit vest, 100%. I love layering and that's definitely still missing. Or maybe I can make something. Knit vest and the boots, girl, the boots.
The boots.
Last year I was like, boots might be something. But I think now I'm on the right track with boots because Nay inspired me to get some tall boots and not like chunky platform boots. It's not timeless.
You gotta get the Conti boots.
Well, I'm always thinking like I'm a country girl, so I need some profile.
Yeah.
But we need the city Conti boots.
Yeah.
To wear with the knee socks.
Boots.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's on my list.
I want to get more boots. Always.
I'm also looking like online, but obviously if I find a in person, girl. So for Nay, I think the main thing, we need to find some shorts. And for me, the main thing is
boots. Sunglasses always very good. Like a good jacket. Like a nice jacket.
You're always looking for jackets.
I know, it's just so hard to find good ones.
Okay. So maybe you can put the egg in now.
Okay.
Or would you already add the nuts now?
Which nuts?
These nuts.
These nuts.
Wow. Purple.
Oh shit, maybe you still will. I'm wondering what I should film, like what kind of video.
Sticky, icky. We got a brownie ready for the oven. How long, guys? I already threw away the box. Anyways, I'll just put it in the oven.
Rip.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, let me just go to my recycling bin. Can you see me down here?
Wait. Yo.
20 to 22 minutes.
I'm thinking like this. Ooh.
I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like crunchy and chewy and warm and cold for the ice cream. It's kind of slime. I'm just gonna go lay down and eat this now.
Thank you for watching. Bye, Nay. She's gonna leave me now.